Okay, welcome back to Tech Ed with Mr. Robbins. Today we're going to do a one-point perspective, and a perspective drawing is where an object gets smaller the farther away from it. You may have learned some about it in art class where if you've ever looked down railroad tracks, it looks like as you look down the railroad tracks, they come together somewhere down at the end. As you look farther down, the railroad tracks actually come together. That's what a perspective is. And there are one-point perspectives and two-point perspective. Today, we're going to do a one-point perspective. It's the easiest of the two, but we have to do a few things to our paper to get started. We have to divide our paper into center, which this is 8.5 by 11. So we have to use our math skills to divide 11. And half of 11 is 5.5. So we measure 5.5 there. And then we measure 5.5 at the top here. And we connect those two dots, with a line, light line, not a dark line, okay? And that'll give us the center for us to draw, okay? And it'll also give us our vanishing point up here, or where everything comes together in a perspective drawing is called your vanishing point. So the vanishing point is going to be right on top of our paper up there, in the middle of our paper, okay? And then we'll draw the front view of this object just like it is. Then we'll take the lines back to the vanishing point so it gets smaller as it goes on. We're going to come up 2 inches from the bottom of our paper to start with the bottom of our drawing. So we come up 2 inches and 2 inches. And again, we're going to draw these light. Don't make them dark. Draw them light. Connect that. And this is going to be the center right here of our object that we're drawing of 6 inches. So that's going to give us this point right here in the center, okay, right there. So if this is 6 inches, we need to go 3 inches each way to get the full 6 inches. So we go 3 inches that way, and we go 3 inches this way, okay? And that's going to be our 6-inch bottom line there. Then we're going to go up. It says 2 1/4, and I don't know if you can read these here or not, but this says 2 1/4. So we're going to go up 2 1/4, and 2 1/4 is 2 4/16. 2 4/16. And draw a light line across. Remember, we're not drawing anything dark yet. This is all light. Okay, so that's going to give us this line up here that goes across. Oops, I'm sorry. Let me get this where you can see it. This line right here and right here. So that's going across there. Then we went over 3 inches, and we're going to draw those. Where we went over 3 inches, we're going to draw those straight up till they meet that. Okay, straight up. So that gives us 6 inches across the bottom. Then we've got to get this cut out right here. Let's cut out of the thing, and it go over 1.5 inches from each side. 1.5 inches and mark that. 1.5 inches from this side. Mark there. And draw those lines lightly, straight up and down. And once again, you can slow it down and go at whatever speed you have to get it to do it at your own rate. And then we go up 1 1/4 inches here, 1 1/4 inches to get that line across the middle there. So we're going to go up 1 1/4 inches, 1 4/16. You guys did really well. I got some of your scores from the ruler game yesterday. Some of you really scored up on high levels in the game. So appreciate that. We're going to draw that across right there. And now we've got our front view right here, which we can go ahead and darken in. And I know some of you don't have straight edges. Just do the best you can as far as keeping it straight. Check your scores on, I noticed some of you have text me about, or actually email me about your grades not being in PowerSchool and stuff like that. And I'll check on those. I try to check on those. When I get your emails, I try to respond to those. But most of you are doing really, really well. So we're going to go ahead and darken this in, the front view of it. And again, this is a 1-point perspective with our vanishing points at the top, but we have to draw our front view just as you would see it if you were looking head on, straight on at the front view. Now I'm darkening these in. All the rest of the lines, remember, are light. And there you can see that's the top view, that's the front view of that object right there. Now, what we do is we take the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the top 6 points there, and take them back to that vanishing point. Okay, so which is the vanishing point is on the horizon, which is where everything would come together as you look at it. But we're going to take this corner right here to the vanishing point, lightly, not dark, to the vanishing point. We're going to take this point right here, this corner right here, to the same vanishing point. We're going to take this point right here to this vanishing point. And we're going to take this one right here to the vanishing point. And right there. Okay. Last one right here, number 6, the 6th one. So 6 lines actually go to our vanishing point. This point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw a line to the vanishing point, okay? Then to get the depth of it, all we do is go along here and measure along that line 1.5 inches. 1 8/16 is 1.5. Put a mark there. And we're going to draw that straight across on this side and on this side over here. Okay, so that's where those straight lines come in. So, and you can practice, you can pick out different objects and make a perspective of it. I just picked this one out because it's pretty easy. Then we're going to darken in the sides here. This gives it depth. Over here on this side. And like I said, you can stop and pause the video at any time and listen to it again. If I didn't explain it too well or you didn't quite get it, you can go back and look, because yours will look exactly like this when you're done. Now, to get this part to go straight down here, you just draw a line straight down, okay? Not at an angle, it has to be straight down, like so. And straight down over here. And then you connect those two pieces, and 2 points, and it should be straight across. And if we were using our T-square and triangles and drafting boards, it would be. I'm going to bring this line down just a little bit farther. Right there. And then we take a line, we darken in this line right here for the side of that, and this line right here. And use this a lot in when you want to draw something maybe that you're thinking about making or something like that. You can use a perspective drawing, and you can see it a lot better there and visualize it more on something like this. So what I want you to do is finish this drawing, and I'll give you today and tomorrow. So you've got 2 days to work on this, because there's a lot to do on this. Don't worry about writing this stuff down here. You probably want to put the measurements on it, okay? Because that'll tell us how big. And remember, to put a measurement on, you use a line, and then called the dimension line, leaving a space in between. I noticed some of you guys don't leave a space to put the measurement, and you just put it either above it or below it. Leave a space in the dimension line. Put your arrows on them. Some of you have written or sent notes that you need to where your measurements. So that's 6 inches. Then off to the side over here is put your extension lines that extend out from the object. Arrows. And this one's 2 1/4. And then this one in here, try to get it straight up and down, leave a space for the measurement. This is 1 1/4 up from the bottom. Up from there to there is 1 1/4. And then we've got this one in here. Try to keep them straight. These two. And 1/2. 1 1/2. Arrows. Nice and neat. And the last measurement we're going to put on here is how deep, or the depth of it. So this is going to go right here. And we've already got one there. So all we got to do is draw a line to our vanishing point. That would be the correct angle. This is going to be 1 1/2 also. So now you can see here, and I don't know if Milo can get a close-up of this or not. Oh, just slipped. Okay, but there's what your drawing should look like when it's all done. Okay, I'll try to hold it still for a minute there. Milo's jumping around. He's getting hungry, so have to get him some Oreos or something. But what you might want to do is watch the video today and then work on your drawing tomorrow. But make sure you fill out the attendance quiz. So you've got 2 days to finish this drawing, not just today. So that'll give you a little extra time also to work on your other assignments and everything. If you have any questions or not seeing your grades in PowerSchool or something like that, just email me and I'll try to take care of that. So this is Mr. Robbins signing off, and you can see the Tech Ed room with and we're anxious for all you guys to get back and have you back at school. So see you next time. Mr. Robbins signing off. Thank you.